They making an interest in it. Nowadays, all we got now is people coming out and they dressing up like the same color of their car. You know what I mean? Like America Top Models or something. They got green shoes and a green car, and all they do is park their car and dance. No, let's get back out here and start back low riding.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can't really say because a lot of people know I was gone for a long period of time.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Cali Swangin. This is how we swing. This is Cali Swangin. This is how we swing. This is Cali Swangin. This is how we swing. This is Cali Swangin. This is how we swing.
What it do, what it do? This your boy, Janky J, man. I know this long awaited, but we back. House calls and pull-ups, and we got something special for y'all today, man. We got the big homie Chubb out here. Chubb, what it do, man?
Oh, man, just prison riding, man.
Hey, I see you.
Doing a little low riding.
That's right. I didn't mean to cut you off, my bad. Hey, but I've been seeing you got this new project coming out, so I want to be the first one to get a little, glimpse of it. Also wanted to, touch on a few little subjects that's going on out here in the Los Angeles lowrider community, maybe involving yourself a little bit. But, if you don't mind, man, tell the people, who you is and let them know what we got right here.
All right, well, this is a little project that I've been telling y'all about that I was going to bring out. And because I got so tired of nobody giving me a hop, so I had to build another car to hop myself.
Right.
So this is the little project that I came out with.
Okay. See, I'm seeing it the first time just like y'all. Rag 4. I see we got the Rag 4. Oh, this is it right here, big homie.
Oh, yeah.
What's up with this? Tell us about it. What's going on?
Oh, it ain't nothing. I decided to come with a different flavor. Y'all remember my other rag I had? You know what I mean? It was basically like the same color, but a gray top, gray interior. So I started to come up with another concept of it, and then put a black top and black interior on this one. You know what I mean? And build this one so I could hop against myself, like I said.
Right.
You know what I mean? Since I couldn't get nobody to come hop me, so I decided to bring it out and do it myself.
Okay, since you saying that right now, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's not just myself. This is like a I want to word this right, man. This is like a controversial subject, in the lowrider scene out here. So you speaking on it right now. So the people that don't know what's going on, man, y'all see this Rag 4 right here, but Chubb also got a hard top 4. And this is about maybe, when was it, Chubb? When you say a year or 2 years? It's been 2 years already? When you called everybody out?
Yeah, I think it's been around like about 2 years now.
Okay, so when we had it cracking on Broadway about 2 years ago, before it kind of slowed down or whatever, it wasn't no action going on. And you called everybody out with a street Chevy, right?
Right, exactly.
To hop.
Right.
So what happened?
Nothing happened. You know what I mean? As y'all seen from the video, then nothing happened. You know what I mean? Everybody started coming with different kind of excuses. My thing was I was just trying to get it back hyped up and we can get back to low riding like we used to.
Right.
That was the whole purpose of me doing that. Plus, another thing I was trying to do was I was trying to get it together because we didn't have nothing as a whole. As a whole, you know what I mean? So I thought by me doing that, I would get the same people that I was dealing with, because I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but the majority of people that I called out was from Compton,
right,
which was where I'm from.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I called them out, and they've been doing it way longer than me. You know what I mean? So I called them out to get them to come back together and see if we could come up with something that we can all do together and make something happen. Because this is a business,
right?
Whether you know it or not. You know what I mean? This is a business, and this is something that we should be a part of. You know what I mean? Everybody been in this game for years, but ain't nobody got nothing up out of it. We supporting all the rest of these car clubs and car shows and everything else that's not giving back to us. So why keep doing that? Why don't we create some shit for ourselves?
Right.
So that was my point in
So
doing
the
that.
so the call out basically it was just all in the sportsmanship of low riding and just it was too quiet basically.
I mean, yeah, and that too, and then it was one motherfucker I had to just get anyway. You know what I mean? Because he just like talking shit. Gangster.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Gangster just love talking shit. So, I mean, you can't take nothing away from G. G do his thing, you know what I mean? Everybody know he do his thing. But he just a shit talker, and I just really wanted him.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he got something coming out, and he ain't getting away. You know what I mean? He ain't getting away. I even sold him a car so I could whoop his ass.
I love to see that, man.
Yeah.
No, we can't take nothing for gangsters,
Can't
man.
take nothing from him. You know what I mean? G do his thing.
That's right. Okay, let me see. Shit, we touched on that, but shoot, before we get too far, man, let's let me take one break and come right back with you.
All right, homie.
Is it going down today?
I hope so.
Hey,
I hope so.
that
Fuck
means,
so.
oh, your half is going down. That means
I'm
they
right
got-
here.
Hey, that's what's up.
No, we gonna try to get down there.
Hey,
Is that whole cool?
hey, this Big Chubb and OG.
Yeah. All right, well, we'll take them down.
Okay, so we touched on that little subject. Before we go too far, man, let's talk about this car though. Like, what's the plans on this car? What's going on with it?
Well, like I said, I put this together because it's going to be a single pump.
Okay.
That way, you know what I mean, everybody has their different categories of what should be hopping and what should be hopping, because a lot of people saying they didn't want to hop my hardtop because it was a double pump. So I said, okay, well then I'll build something that has a single pump so we won't have that problem. So now y'all can't give me no motherfucking excuses. It's about hopping, whether single pump, double pump, pull the fuck up. Let's get this shit cracking.
All right,
Anytime.
not to cut you off, but what you're saying is also that this rag top right here is gonna hop.
Yes, this is going to be a hopper.
So
A
it ain't
street-
just gonna be cute.
No.
Hold up,
no,
because
no,
I'm
no.
looking under and I see chrome and it's a rag.
No. This motherfucker come to work.
That's
this
right.
motherfucker going to work. Every one of my cars is fully with everything. Chrome undercarriage, power windows, power seat, tilt, all the accessories and everything I build. You know what I mean? But it's coming to work. It ain't coming for show.
That's right.
You know what I mean? I ain't one of the motherfuckers that go and put his car on a platform. You know what I mean?
So this-
although there's nothing wrong with that, I'm just not one of them.
What you gonna do on the motor on this one?
On the motor?
Uh-huh.
What you mean on the motor?
Like
It's-
what size motor? What kind of motor?
I got a 5.7 in there already.
So it's gonna drive.
Yes, it's driving.
You know, I'm just being sarcastic with you, OG, but you know.
Yes, everything I got drive.
You know, because there's so many cars I've been
Everything
seeing.
I got drive.
I've been seeing a lot of cute cars that don't never hit the road
no,
nowadays in
man,
this
I
low
got
rider
to.
game.
No, I got to drive my
So
cars.
you
man.
know, I'm just trying to make that point out
Yeah,
there,
I love
man.
driving my cars, especially at nighttime. Ain't nothing like nighttime. You know what I mean?
Right.
With the top down. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing like that, man. But
That's-
that's the purpose of this car, because it was to kill the stuff. Because everybody was saying they didn't want to hop my hardtop because it being a double pump.
Right.
So I said, okay, well, way I kill that, I'll just get a single pump.
Right.
So then we ain't got none. You know what I mean? Whichever way y'all want to go, let's go.
How long you think it's gonna take to from when you started working on this till it's complete?
As of right now,
Uh-huh.
I got this car will be finished within the next 2 weeks.
But how long when it got it to get it to this condition, like how it is right
How
now?
long it took me to get it to this condition?
Right.
It's been going like on 1.5 years right now.
Okay.
I'll build a car every year if it was up to me.
Right.
But everybody know with the painters and them being so packed and so much other work going on right now, that the painting is, if you find a good painter and get him good, you got the best thing popping.
Right, I'm in paint gel right
yeah,
now.
yeah, you know what I mean? You got the best thing popping. It's taking almost 1 year to 2 years to get a car done damn near.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
In some places.
Okay, there's a few. Let me take another little quick break, and it's maybe a couple little subjects I want to touch on. Them, maybe ask you. You know, I know the streets want to know. Okay, this another question I wanted to ask you. This is something that I've heard before. This is something I've wondered myself too. You know, I see you. We ain't got the plaque up in here yet, but I see when you in the hardtop foe, it got a plaque in there, and it says Prison Riders. Now I want to know: is Prison Riders, is that you solo, or is Prison Riders like is it a car club, an actual car club?
Well, when I first started Prison Riders, I had I had 15 members at one time when I first started the car club.
Okay.
But we had went through the channels of becoming with the National Lowrider Association, and we went through all the rules of that. And then one day at a picnic, the National Lowrider Association came and told us that we couldn't be a part of the National Lowrider Association due to our gang affiliation.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So they gave us our due, they gave us our money back, and told us that we couldn't be a part of it. You know what I mean? So I didn't understand that at all. So it kind of discouraged, you know what I mean, a couple of the dudes that was in my club, you know what I mean, at that time. You know what I mean? And then it's just that I've been opening up different things and doing different stuff with the lowrider community, and have been getting so much feedback from everybody. You know what I mean? Not from everybody, but from like the National Lowrider Association and different other people, that the people that I was fucking with, they didn't want no parts of it because they didn't want to get into it with these dudes.
Okay.
So I said, okay, well, cool. What I'll do is I'll just establish myself, you know what I mean, in this game. And that's what I've been doing. And everybody knows since then, I done opened up shops. I done had the shop downtown where we brought the lowriders. I had the spot on Western where I used to let people come rent, the car clubs come and rent the place to give car shows. And everything that I done for the whole community of lowriding. You know what I mean? I would let car clubs come and give a car show, and they take the proceeds and put it in their pocket themselves. You know what I mean? So that's what my whole thing was. But now, right now, I'm the only rider in Prison Riders right now. I have another guy. He's in Vegas that he's prospecting right now. You know what I mean? He's a good friend of mine. He's prospecting right now. So then I have another guy that's, you know, as soon as things get better with him, he's gonna be a prospect himself.
Okay. Okay. With that, all that being said, so is Prison Riders open to for new memberships? Can new members prosper? Prospect?
I mean, yeah. If I know them and they've been to prison.
Is there like, so that's my next question.
Yes.
So what's the qualifications for a member to prospect?
Well, I mean, for one, you had to been to prison.
Right.
Because I feel if you already been to prison, then you already know what the rules are. You know what I mean? You already know what the rules are. Because I feel if we lived here on the street like we lived in prison, we'll make it all the way around the board. You know what I mean? That's just one of my concepts. I believe that.
All right, now let me tell you, big homie. Me, myself, personally, I've never been to the pen. Of course, I know a lot about the pen politics and the rules, so I understand what you're saying by that. But for a lot of people out there, they're not going to understand what you mean by the people being to the pen already know the rules. What I take from that, and what I don't want to assume, but what I'm taking from that, do you mean like the respect, just like the respect factor, just how to respect another man and be another man, right?
Exactly, that too. And then we had rules. We had rules in prison. See, out here, anybody can just go and do anything to anybody for no good reason.
Right.
In there, you couldn't do that.
Right.
You know what I mean? You couldn't just go get at somebody and didn't have a valid reason to go get at him.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And see, and that's what's happening out here today. Everybody just going all willy-nilly and just doing whatever the fuck they want to do. You know what I mean? But if motherfuckers live, like I said, if they live like they was in prison, then we'd be all right, man.
That's right. That's right. Let me see. We're going to come right back. Yeah, we can do it from right here. All right, so this is another question I had. I wanted to ask you and shit. What's your opinion on hit your own switch? Because I know you called everybody out, and then that's one of the main things I hear when people say they're going to hop you, and then the hop don't never go down because they say you don't want to hit your own switch. Like, what is your opinion? How do you feel about that?
Oh, man, that was fun. I was wondering if you was going to ask me that question. I was like, I wonder if he going to ask me that. And I'm glad you did, because maybe I can get everybody to understand my perspective.
Okay.
I know there's rules and everything to this, but I don't see why it's such a big rule to where the car is the one that's doing the performing. You know what I mean? Are y'all coming to watch the car perform, or y'all coming to watch who can hit the switch the best?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because, I mean, y'all go buy a ticket, y'all don't drive the plane. You know what I mean? You just go for the ride.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I think that's kind of now like a Chubb rule, because everybody knew that their car couldn't beat my car. So their way of playing out of it was hit your own switch, Chubb. You know what I mean? And at the time I couldn't do that. You know what I mean? At the time I couldn't hit my own switch. So the only way that they can get out of an argument or not winning the hop is, Chubb, you hit your own switch.
Okay, so let me that'll help me ask this next question. All right, I hope this video comes out before this happens. So it's Friday right now. It's supposed to be a hop going down this weekend, Sunday. They said some San Diego guys are supposed to be coming up or something like that. And I heard it was a few people, or maybe one person, they called you out. They want to have a Chevy hop or something like that.
Yeah. That's the boy Stefan. That's the boy Stefan from out of San Diego.
Okay.
Some people had called me and told me that he was on TV or on something, and he had mentioned my name, that he want to hop and everything like that. Like, all right, yes, let's do it. You know what I mean? No problem. You know what I mean? But I welcome that. You know what I mean? Just tell me the time and place, and I'm there. You know what I mean? Because like I said, and I want everybody to understand this, what I'm going to tell y'all right now. No street Chevys can beat me right now. I don't care what it is. No street Chevys can beat me right now. So if he come down here and he got a street Chevy, he's gonna lose. If he come down here and he got something other than a street Chevy, he's supposed to win. You know what I mean? But I'm still gonna battle. But there's no street Chevy can beat my car. Okay. None.
Not to cut you off, but let me ask you this, if you could do this for me. You remember we on YouTube and social media, we on platforms, so we going viral with this, right?
Right.
So a lot of us that's gonna be watching this is not lowriders, so they might not know, when you say a street Chevy, they might not know the difference. Like what is that? What qualifies a car to be a street car and not another type of car? Like what's a street lowrider or what's a street hopper?
A street Chevy is one that has no altercations, far as like extended trailing arms or chains or weight in the trunk or stuff like that. That's considered a street Chevy.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Don't have none of that.
Don't have none of any of them things.
Some you can get in and really drive.
Just
like
some you can get in and go. You can go to lunch, and breakfast, and dinner in the motherfucker.
That's right.
You know what I mean? That's what a street Chevy is.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They got street pump. They got single pumps and double pump. My car is a double pump.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So the car that I'm supposed to be hopping, I think it's a double piston pump. You know what I mean?
A double piston pump,
yes,
versus a double pump.
Versus a double pump.
Okay.
So you know what I mean?
I know
which
what
is
that
still
means.
fine. Which is still fine with me. You know what I mean? Which is still fine with me. But like I said, no street Chevy can beat me right now.
That's
if anybody out there that have a disagreement with this, I don't care where you from, who you are, or what you done built. If you have a disagreement with that, call me. I'll meet up. I'll come to you halfway if need be. No street Chevys can fuck with me right now.
Okay, now this is gonna be the last question about this topic right here. So, if they got a street Chevy and they come and they you know what they gonna ask you already or what they gonna say. You're not on your own switch. Are you gonna hit the switch or you go?
As of right now, I'm popping my own switch right now. But that shouldn't even matter. You know what I mean? This is the coldest thing about this. The main person that ever really had me upset about it was Switchman. This is how he got his name, from hitting other people's switches.
Hey man,
you know what I mean?
Switchman, you know you my big homie, and I love you, man. But I kind of agree with that, man.
This is a guy that got his name from hitting other people's switches, and now he got a problem with somebody else hitting the switch. This don't make no sense to me. You know what I mean? And he one of the best that did it. You know what I mean? Switching his days, he was one of the best that did it. He need a retirement slip now. You know what I mean? I done beat him twice already. You know what I mean? So he need to go on and retire, man. Bring you a cigar later.
That's right, man. Switch, I love you, man, but hey, Chubb said it. Let's see.
I want to be with y'all.
Okay, well, there's no problem.
You said what y'all want to accept. that I want to be with y'all. Motherfuckers, fuck
So
y'all.
you just turn your motherfucking ass has been turned the
I
fuck
want
up.
the king of the kings.
You want to be the king?
I want the king of the
All right,
kings.
but why you jump on that motherfucker like that?
Hey, listen, y'all don't remember. I sat on this nigga backyard and watched you niggas do everything y'all did.
We did too much.
Yeah, y'all did too much. Look at me.
We did too motherfucking
Look
much
at
in that
me.
yard.
Y'all did too much. Look at me.
I know we got you all
I
fucked
watched
up.
y'all niggas from babies.
I know we got
You
you all.
motherfucking right.
We got you all fucked up. Man, we love it though.
Yes.
We
Yes.
love it.
Hey, but y'all don't gotta blame me. Y'all don't blame me. Listen, don't blame me. Blame Kevin. Kevin did them hydraulics.
Oh, Kevin
Kevin
did
did them hydraulics in 2007. Haven't changed them yet.
Oh, okay.
All right, Chubb, man. I think this gonna be a good interview, and man, I think we got straight to it. We didn't waste no time. We just got to it and jabbed them with all the right questions and answers. So I got one more question, if you don't mind, man. This is a question I'm gonna start asking everybody on these house calls and pull-ups. First thing that comes to your mind, what is your definition of a lowrider?
Of a lowrider person or a lowrider car?
Whatever you think.
I can give you some good examples of lowriders.
So, man, as many as you can give us.
Tweet,
Okay.
my boy Tweet.
OG, Compton,
yes.
professionals.
Yes, Tweet is a lowrider.
What makes Tweet a lowrider?
Because when Tweet come through, Tweet come through.
Right?
You know what I
agree.
mean? When Tweet come through, Tweet come the fuck through. Pop Rock. When Pop Rock come through in that deuce, Pop Rock come the fuck through.
Compton, just
You know what I
different.
mean? So that's my definition of low riding. They coming through in cars that they driving, not cars that's on. That's they driving and they working it.
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
They definitely make an
They-
entrance
they-
every
they-
time. They let
make
you
it-
know
they
they
making
there.
an entrance in it. Nowadays, all we got now is people coming out and they dressing up like the same color of their car. You know what I mean? Like America Top Models or something. They got green shoes in the green car, and all they do is park their car and dance. No, let's get back out here and start back low riding.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can't really say because a lot of people know I was gone for a long period of time.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was introduced to this between like niggas like Rack from Supernatural, Compton Chubb from Compton Hydraulics,
Yeah.
Turtle from Santana. These are guys that introduced me to low riding. You know what I mean? But I was gone for a long period of time. You know what I mean? So when I came back and I started getting back into it, it was entirely different from what the little bit I had seen and from what I was hearing every day. You know what I mean? When I call home and people tell me about, well, G out there, he doing his thing. Or Tweet out there, he doing his thing. Or, you know, whichever one of the homies was out there just doing what they was doing. So it didn't apply when I got home. It wasn't the same. So this is the reason why I came and I wanted to kind of like bring that back. Bring that low riding back, that low riding spirit back. You know what I mean? I try to bring that back. Gangsta said I wasn't a low rider because I didn't know how to hit my switch. But I promise y'all on my right hand of God that the first day he bring his car out, he won't be out on the street 5 minutes before I be in front of him. And I will be hitting my own switch. You know, and that's a promise to him for saying some shit like that.
That's
But
low-
I'm gonna go past that right
that's
now.
low
You know what I
rider
mean?
talk.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
just
so,
low rider
so
talk.
hey, that you just killed the answer to my question. That was beautiful. So let me ask you one more thing, and my question to you is: anything you want to say before I dip up out of here, man? I'm gonna see you on the boulevard.
Yeah, that's one more thing I like to say, and this is concerning the whole lowrider community. I would like for us to all come together and make something happen. Like this, what gets me upset the most is this. I'm a businessman just like everybody else, and I don't understand how that people that been out here for years and years and years and years and been dealing with this have no interest in it other than building a car. You know what I mean? Just other than building a car. You know what I mean? You have people just like Switchman that sponsored 15 different motherfucking things. ADAX, batteries, did this and did that. And has nothing for it. I'm saying let's get together and use that and make our own plantation, our own plateau. You know what I mean? Switchman, you could come sponsor some shit for us. and get some money out of it. Or whoever, not just switch, not saying that it's a bad thing. You know what I mean? He just didn't know no better. And it's a lot of other motherfuckers out here that's doing the same thing. Let's get together and buy a lot. You know what I mean? Let's get together and give a car wash each week. A different car club get the money from the car wash. And that way we all supporting each other. And we won't have all that bullshit that we got going on out here with each other. You know what I mean? And a lot to do with these old raggedy ass shops that just get motherfuckers cars up in there and getting their motherfucking money and giving them bullshit. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers is complaining. You know how many motherfuckers come to me all the time and telling me about this shop or that shop, then gave them this, then put this wrong dump in their car, or did this or did that. It ain't but two shops I fuck with. One Nation and Mikey and Kate. Because I fuck with them because they don't lie. They do not lie. Whatever the fuck is wrong with your car, they gonna tell you what's wrong with it. And if they tell you they gonna fix it, they gonna fix it. Them the only two shops you will ever see my car at.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
So man, you got me. I think this was a hell of a house call and pull up right now. If you ain't got nothing to say, man, I'm ready to go get on the editing this right now, man. I salute you. So hey man, we out. Chubb, hey, should I is it Chubb or let the people know, man? Do they address you as Chubb or do they gotta put that Compton in front of you?
No, Chubb. Yeah, they address me as Chubb.
That's right, OG.
You know what I mean?
So hey, so we should see this soon, right? On the street.
Oh yeah, you'll see this by the end of the month.
All right, man. Y'all remember, man, he let me get the exclusive, so y'all see a little dust on it. That don't mean nothing. It's gonna be clean when you see it on the streets, man. And we out. Cali Swangin. I know this is supposed to be over, but can I ask you a question? The camera is rolling.
What's that?
This might sound rhetorical or it might sound stupid from my end, but who built this car? Like, you built this car?
Yes, me, Hot Rod. Me and Hot Rod put this car together from every bolt, every screw. Every bolt, every screw.
That is one question I meant to ask you and I forgot. So you build cars, to my understanding, right? If somebody had, like in Texas, they got a Chevy and they want it built and they want to contact, do you take customers?
No, me personally, I
No?
don't.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I can recommend them to where they can go.
Right.
You know what I
That's
mean?
the question I asked.
Yeah,
I
I
ask
can recommend
everybody.
them where they go. My main thing, what I do is I sell the car parts.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I sell the car parts. I wrench sometimes and I wrench on my car.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? And sometimes a person might call me and be like, break a frame down. I'll break a frame down and stuff like that.
Okay.
Before I was putting somebody's car completely together, I don't do that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I got people that do that.
I ask because sometimes people see a clean car and they like, man, I like that dude's style. I want him to build my car. So I just ask.
I'm more of a director.
I feel it.
You know what I mean? I'm more of a director because I know exactly how everything's supposed to go and supposed to be.
You can point them in the right direction.
Yes, I can point them in the right direction.
Now y'all see it, man. Got the undercarriage, clean paint, rag top, interior clean, motor clean, hydraulics gonna be in a few weeks. Street car with show quality.